guys, what's up? Okay, so I know it's been like absolutely forever since I've been on here, and I'm so sorry, but I have had so much going on. So in the past few months, first of all, I'm engaged. I'm getting married. So our wedding is next June. He proposed on Mother's Day weekend when all of our families finally got to meet. It was so beautiful. So we went up to Elizabethtown, which if you're not from Kentucky, you probably don't know where that is. But that's where we had first met. Of course, well, we actually met on Tinder, but that was where we first met in person. And our families met. We had a nice dinner, and then we went out, and under the guise of his mom was going to take family pictures. His mom didn't take family pictures. His mom took our proposal pictures. So it was absolutely perfect, and I'm so excited. So after that, I also got into grad school to become a social worker. I also have another job. So I'm working 2 jobs now. One is my regular foster care. The other is I'm working at Ulta now, which I love. It's great. It's great. Get to be surrounded by makeup all day and not trying to spend all my money because I'm getting out to help pay for the wedding because your girl's got expensive taste. Okay? I got expensive taste. And I'm also I just interviewed for an internship, and that's about to start. So over the course of the next year, I'm going to be at a full-time job, a part-time job, an internship, planning a wedding, and going to school full-time. Listen, the mental breakdowns have already started. I am not okay right now. Do you see? Okay, first of all, let's just look at the way I'm dressed. I'm not okay. This is not okay. I look like I've been laying around the house my house all day, which I have, which is why I can't talk today because I just woke up from a nap. But my fiance and I are actually about to go out and celebrate our 2-year anniversary. So this is going to be kind of like there's a dog hair in my phone. This is going to be a get ready with me. So I'm just going to do it and then go. Ooh, that's what she said. Ooh, spicy. Okay. But yes, this is a get ready with me. So we're going to jump right in and get started because I don't have a lot of time. So, first of all, let me just say this. I am eating crow today. In one of my previous videos, I was like, I really don't know about celebrity makeup lines. I don't know how good they are. Listen, they're great. I love them. Please don't be like me. Don't be like me and just be like, They're singers, they're actors, they're actresses. They don't know anything. Listen, they know what they're doing. And they're doing a damn good job. So first of all, that was my mistake. I'll own that one right now. And I will be using some of them from now on. So let's just, okay. But of course, first things first, we gotta prime the eyes. Tarte Shape Tape Primer, a go-to. A go-to. If you know, you know. This is one of my staples that is not going anywhere. Okay, but you guys, I need you to talk to me right now. How are you? I have missed you so much. Because I feel like I haven't been on here forever, and I feel like I've been letting you down, but the longer I wasn't on here, the more has anybody really noticed? I mean, really, has anybody noticed? But, listen, you guys are great. I absolutely love you. I definitely think my follower, amount is building, and I hope that it continues to build. Setting the eyes with the Fenty, she dirty, the Fenty Beauty Lavender Translucent Setting Powder. This is the mini. It's not actually this little. This is the mini version because I wasn't sure how much I was going to like it, and now I love it. It actually sets the eyes really well, and the lavender isn't it's not as purple as what you might be thinking. So the lavender helps to really brighten the under eye area, which for us pale girls, come on, my pale friends, where y'all at? You know that it is so hard to find. It is so hard to find a good translucent setting powder that actually brightens because everything is already so white anyways. But anyways, yes, Fenty, beautiful, perfect, love Fenty. Yeah, I will be using more Fenty products in this video because Queen Riri. She knows how to do it. Okay, so the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. Again, another go-to. I want my look tonight to be very simple, but simple. Yeah, I just kind of want it to be simple. We're going out to a place here in Bowling Green. It's called Gerard's. If you've never been, you need to go. It is amazing. They have super nice food, and it's like the same cost of going to Charlie's, going to Olive Garden. Like, it's great. But their chicken rosa, their chicken rosa is so good. Listen, I fully respect everybody's life choice. Whether you're vegan, vegetarian, I respect you. I do 100%. I know I could never do it because I love food and I love meat. But, whew, that chicken rosa, man. Listen, she's lit. She's got it going on. Okay, so this is just my, of course, my transition color. And oh, your girl needs to get her brows waxed. That's rough. What is on my lip? Do you see that little, do you see that? Like a reddish spot? What is that? Did I bite my lip in my sleep? What kind of dream was I having? Anyways, so another transition color. So I went in, God, I'm terrible at this. My first transition color was this Just Barely right here. And then I'm also going to put Good Vibes on top of that. These are two of the lightest shades. There's only one lighter than that. And it's kind of got a bit of a shimmer in it, and I don't want a shimmer in my crease. So these are the two lightest matte browns. So I'm going to go in with these. I just really want to set the base. And I'm being very, very sloppy with this, as you can tell. Because we're going to cover up what happens on the lid anyway. So that's not a big deal. But I want to bring it as high up to the brown bone as I can. The brown bone? The brow bone. Okay. That's what, okay. I want to bring it as high up to the brow bone as I can get it. And it's so hard because I look in the camera and then I look in my mirror and going back and forth, like it looks good in the mirror and I look up in the camera and I'm like, is the color there? Like, is it there? But anyway, it's there. I promise you it's there. I just need to get better lighting and honestly a better camera. My fiance got me a GoPro for Christmas and that's what I normally use. But it's not charged right now, so I'm having to use my phone. Again, because I've not been on here forever, I've not thought to charge it, so I need to get it charged. But we're gonna get this all set on here. Okay, and that was on the Morphe M441 Fluffy Blending Brush. Now on a smaller fluffy, you guys, it's something about my L's today. Like, I cannot say an L. This is the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush. This is the brushes these are the brushes that she made with Morphe. I'm going to go in that same palette and I'm going to take, which one am I going to take? Probably this one right here. Was it Boo Bear? I'm gonna go with Boo Bear. This is a super dark matte brown, which is going to be perfect. So I'm going to put it only on the outer corner of the lid. I'm just kind of, first I'm just going to stipple that on, just kind of pack that color on. And then I'm going to go in and blend it out a little bit. And the reason, so I know a lot of people, a lot of beauty influencers and a lot of makeup artists will do their lid color first and then do this. But I've noticed that, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's my technique is not 100% like where it needs to be. When I blend, a lot of times this color will like go away if I do my lid color first and then put it and I blend it out. Like, it's not there like it needs to be. So I do this first and then I'll put my lid color on and then I'll go back and add a little bit more. Tap off the excess and same business to the other side. Oh yeah, that's adding on there beautifully. Beautifully. So I went out to David's bridal. I guess maybe 4 weeks ago at this point. 3 weeks ago? June 25th. Whenever the 25th was. And went shopping, found the dress, and it is. When people tell you that like they'll go in the store with an idea and leave with something completely different, I thought, oh well, that's just them. You know, I know what I want. I know me. I didn't know me. I didn't know what I wanted. I left with something completely different, and it's the most gorgeous dress I've ever tried on. Nothing like what I would have ever thought I got. Okay, this is the Rim Beauty. This is Ariana Grande's brand. Listen, it's pretty damn good. This is the, what are these technically called? Metallic gel eyeshadows in the shade Communication. So this is a super, obviously metallic brown eyeshadow. It's beautiful. So since I started working at Ulta, I've started buying a lot of stuff and testing things out and like seriously eating a lot of crow because these are great. Now, obviously the ideal way to apply this is via your finger, but it always gets up under my fingernails. So I'm gonna actually go in on, this is the Morphe M124. This little brush, this little doohickey right here. Just a flat brush, and I'm going to, first of all, loosen up the bristles because there's still some in there from where I did it the last time. I'm just going to add it on this way because it really, the color payoff is about the same. It's just easier to blend it with your finger, but I'll also like go back in and blend it with my finger here in a second. Okay, now let's get real close to the mirror. Get up close and personal. Like, do you see? And you might not be able to yet. There's not a lot on. But like, it is so beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. Like, okay, look at that. Look at that shimmer, you guys. And it's like, she calls it a gel, and it is, but it almost reminds me of like the putty eyeshadows from ColourPop. I tried one of those. A friend tried it, and she didn't like the way it looked on her, so I took it, and that's what it reminds me of. Like the consistency of it, which this is only the second gel, putty, whatever you want to call it, eyeshadow that I've tried, and I really like it. Now the blending takes some work, obviously, but I really like it. And you can see, and this is why I need better lighting. In person, it's much more brown. Then it almost looks white here. Let me see if I can fix my lighting. Hang on just a second. No, I didn't fix it. But I'm gonna get better lighting. And also backdrops. You guys let me know. I have one, and it's under a big pile of wedding stuff on my bed. But let me know what kind of backdrops you want. Like, do you want glitter? Do you want me to move things around? Like, sit this in front of my window and get more natural light? Because natural light would be great. It's just this vanity is really heavy. I'll have to have Jonah help me with it. I don't like asking for help. I'd rather just do it and be done. But it's super heavy. Da-da-da. Alright, so now that we've got it on, I'm going to go back in with the brush that we used to put on Boo Bear. So that's the JH33. I'm going to start on the right side since it's had a little bit of time to dry and just kind of blend this out here. And then also go back in with the Morphe M441 and blend it at the top. Now this is the part where I tell you like this kind of goes away. I've noticed that when I apply it first, it doesn't as much because it's had a longer time to like sit on there, and the same thing to the other side. It's had a longer time to sit on there and kind of combine with the other eyeshadows and the translucent powder that we put on there first, as opposed to just it still being a little bit loose. So we're going to blend this out. What do we think? What do we think? I'm getting way too close and personal. You guys, listen. I have issues. Okay. I did a really pretty blue and green eye makeup look one day at Ulta. And I did and I'll have to do it for you guys because that was the first time I ever really ventured out and used a lot of crazy colors. I did a cut crease with it. I did like a halo. I did liner, glitter liner. I did like the whole big thing. And I got a ton of compliments on it. So that's like, I decided that's how I'm going to test out doing different looks. It's just like wear it to work one day. See how many people compliment me on it. If I think it's like enough, then I might do it for you. If I don't get a ton, then I'll probably just, keep working on it and try again. Because obviously it's not where I want it to be. And I'm not saying that like, oh my God, I need all the compliments. It's just when I compliment somebody on their makeup, it's because it is done well. It fits their face. It's blend. Like I look at all that stuff. And so I'm trusting my coworkers to do the same. Because they know what they're doing. They have listen, this one girl that I work with, she is one of my managers. And she put one day like little pearl stickers all over her eyes, but she made it look like she had an eyebrow piercing here and here, and they were so perfectly lined up and well put on that it legitimately looked like a good eyebrow piercing. It didn't look like little stickers. It looked really, really good. So I need to learn a few things, obviously, from her. Okay, and now I'm going to prime the face. This is the Professional, the light primer. I like this a lot better than the regular pore filling primer. It's something about honestly, it's something about the consistency that's a lot better. I just feel like it actually fills in your pores more, and it spreads around the face more, as opposed, ooh, I need to stay back there. I'll fix you in a minute. As opposed to like the other one, I feel like it eventually just like kind of dries up and rolls off my skin, which is no bueno. It is not good at all. And I've also started getting way back into my skincare routine because I did kind of fall out of it with everything going on. But now we're back in it, and we're in it to win it. Okay, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 101 Classic Ivory, because if you know me, I'm a pale bitch with oily skin. So, this is one of my favorites, and this is one that I like to wear. Honestly, this is one of my favorite foundations, like drugstore high-end. This is still one of my favorites because it's one that looks good all day long on me. The color doesn't oxidize a ton. So it's just, I love it so, so, so much. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's sweat-proof because it's not, but it definitely can hold its own. I will say that. It can hold its own against some sweat pretty darn good. And this is the part of the video where I'm going to look like a loon for a while. But that's okay. Because we're not in it for this part of the process. We're in it for the end result. Oh, and I decided to take out my nose ring, which I know you can still see the hole in it. But I took it out not long after Jonah proposed because I had noticed in a photo shoot that we had done for our 1-year anniversary, there were a lot of times where the where my nose ring was kind of sticking out a little bit and I couldn't feel it, and my photographer obviously was not close enough to be able to see it, because she's nothing like you can see, because it was so small anyways. I truly do not think she saw it. So I decided to take it out because I didn't want that to happen in our wedding picture. But you guys, and I'm sorry, this video is just going to be me talking about my wedding 95% of the time, but this is a get ready with me. This is what's happening in my life right now. This is why I haven't seen you in so long. What are my dogs doing? Nala! It's okay, baby. I'm marrying into like the absolute sweetest family. Like the sweetest family. I love his mom. I love his dad. I love his whole family. His sister, stepmom, stepdad, everybody. I love them so much. So much. And now we look like a ghost. All right. I forgot to bring in my other makeup wipes, so we'll just finish off this one here. Okay. And now go in and conceal the face again. So I do have a process for how to do this because otherwise I will crease very quickly. Nose, chin, forehead. Start with the forehead. Even though I just did it last, start with the forehead because I talk with my eyebrows a lot. And, ooh, that needs to be blended. Ooh. I talk with my eyebrows a lot and I have forehead lines. So, blend that out first, always. I'm going in and do the chin. And a nosy. Blend, 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 blend. I am sorry I'm looking so far down. You guys, that was so rude of me. I am so sorry. I was looking in my mirror and I was just looking so far down and away from you. That was so rude. Okay. Now, concealer. Under the eyes. One line just under it. And then one over here. And then same thing on the other side. So that it has more of like a lifted look, but it's not overly concealed. It's not overly. What was that? Oh, have y'all seen Just Go With It? The point where Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler are at dinner with Nicole Kidman and Nicole Kidman's husband, whose name I do not know. And the waitress like bringing his wine. He's like, "Don't pour over me. Don't pour over me." And I was like, "Oh, listen, ignore me. Ignore me, please." Okay. Boom, done. I know, like, that these YouTube challenges, do you remember the ones that we used to have, like the no mirror makeup challenge and the husband does my makeup challenge, like all these things, the Bean Boozled challenge? Do you guys remember that? Listen, I so deeply wish I had been on YouTube when that was going on because I would have loved to do those, and I really want somebody to bring them back, but I know like I don't have enough pull in the community as of right now to try and do it myself. So will somebody please bring them back? I have a hair. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with the Fenty Lavender setting powder, and this is on the Morphe M536. I still have a hair. I don't know if I got it or not, but we're gonna roll with it. You just dip it in there, tap off the excess into the cap, and set the under eyes. And I do like to pull it all the way up here because whenever I like bronze / contour my face, I'm gonna contour part of those areas next to it, so I still want to bring that to life. So same with the other side, just set it and don't sweat it. Set it, don't sweat it. That's cute. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier, the translucent setting powder, just her plain one, just to set my face. Because it is the only thing I have right now that even close to, well, I do have one other one. It was by Becca. And of course, Becca is no longer in business, which breaks my heart because I loved Becca's lipsticks. Oh no, it's just the dogs again. I'm not used to having the door shut in here, but like, I didn't want them walking in and out. And Jonah's at work right now, so he's not here to watch them and make sure they don't bother me while I do this. But anyways, Becca had a really nice one. And then they just big fat went out of business. But no, I love their lipsticks. They even wanted to put me like on their Instagram page at one point, I think. So I'm sure I'm on there somewhere. They commented on one of my Instagram photos and was like, "Hey, you know what? Share this with a tag Becca Love, something like that. And so I did, and I used it. But I don't even know, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what happened after that. I don't know what the purpose of that was. I was just like, you know what, this is like at the time what I thought was a major brand coming back to show interest in me, and then it kind of, nothing really happened after that. But anyway, no big deal. No big deal. It's fine. We all move on with our lives, and that just wasn't meant to be. Okay, so powder's off to the side. And I'm going to go in with the... Do I want to do my brows first? I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, so obviously they're a little bit thicker than I like to keep them, but like I said before, they need to be waxed, so what's done is done. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Too Faced, the Milk Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. You guys, I know this is not a new product, but it's beautiful. It's light. It's not super dark on me right now because I want to go get another spray tan and I just haven't had time, but it smells so good. It smells so good. So I'm going to take the Morphe R2 brush, just a big ass fluffy brush, tap off the excess, and go to town. Oh, it's thundering outside. Ooh, listen. The powder don't taste like chocolate. Listen, if you're from Kentucky, especially Western Kentucky, because I'm in Bowling Green right now, you know that we've not had rain in absolutely forever. And it's rained a little bit yesterday and a little bit today. No, I'm not one to complain. I am not one to complain about the rain. We need it. I'm grateful for it. I thank God for it. People down here don't know how to drive. I was almost in 2 wrecks on my way home because one guy was pulling a trailer that didn't have any lights on it and decided he was just going to stop short in the middle of the road for no reason. So I about rear-ended him. And then another lady kept telling me to go. Like, I was at a green light, but I was turning left and there was oncoming traffic, so I couldn't turn. And she kept talking at me, and I'm about to... Oh, listen. Like, I cannot go. I physically cannot go. I don't know what she wanted me to do about it. Like, I'm sorry you're in a hurry, but I'm not going to risk my life so you can go get food faster. Oh, it's just, it drives me absolutely crazy that people down here cannot drive. And I'm like, it's not hard. I realize you don't have any common sense, but like, you should find some and use it. Anyways, that's my TED Talk. Thank you for showing up for it. But no, we're going out tonight, and it's starting to rain. Again, I'm very grateful, but it's like, it's kind of got my allergies all messed up now because it's stirring everything up. And right before I did this video, I had to go blow my nose, and I thought, if this is gonna keep up, like, because it had just been happening, and like my eyes have been watering so much today. I said, if this keeps up, like, A, I can't film a video, and B, I can't wear makeup, which really upsets me because we're gonna take pictures, and I just like to have makeup on when I take pictures. Because no one needs makeup to look beautiful. You don't. I'll say that from day one. I still truly believe that. Nobody needs makeup to look beautiful. You are beautiful on your own, with or without it, however you choose to live your life. I personally prefer myself in makeup when I take pictures. I just do. That is a preference. Not a necessity by any means, but a preference. Yeah, contour that nose, baby. You contour that nose, baby. Look at me, hold my brush right down the bear. I ain't supposed to do that. And I've also started contouring like right under my bottom lip. Just a little bit with this light bronzer, so it makes it look a little bit bigger. And I do have a new product to try as well. I got a Fenty lipstick. I've never tried any of their lipsticks, so I'm gonna try it on with you guys today so I can get like a first impression of that. This is the Fenty Cream Blush in the shade Strawberry Drip. Oh no, I can't do that. I've got a ton of powder on. I can't do powder than cream. Shoot. Well, I didn't think this through. I have tried it, and it is very, very good. It's very good. But I didn't realize when I was trying to plan everything out, I forgot that I needed to do that before I put powder on. Okay, so skip that. Jaclyn Hill, Rouge Romance. This is the Rouge Romance palette. She has Rouge Romance and Rouge Affair. Both are very nice. I have them both. This is the first one I have. So we're going to go in with the shade. Which one are we going to do? Boudoir here at the top. And I say that, I realize it's a really pigmented shade. So I'm just going to lightly put it on, but it'll still have, it has that shade of pink that I want. And if I can do it lightly, it won't overpower anything. So I'm just like going in 1 or 2 taps and putting it on there. Yeah, I need better lighting because this is way more pigmented in person. Okay, if any of you do cameras, videos, lighting, send me references on what lighting I need to get, because I just have a basic green light that I got off Amazon right now to start off with. So send me like other good ideas of what I need to get. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and set my brows. This is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is always, always, always a must because my brows be getting crazy sometimes. And just glue those bad boys. This is like super glue for the brows. I'm gonna glue these bad boys down and be done. Yeah, they too thick, man. Listen, they too thick. I need to fix that situation. Okay. That's not the highlighter I want to use either. See if I can find it. I've got to keep my vanity top closed so that the top of it doesn't block the mirror. Where is it? All the way in the back. It's all the way in the back. There we go. Okay. Benefit Cookie Highlighter. You know me. You know this is my go-to. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like, oh my gosh, look at that. Okay. All right, and I'm going in with the Morphe M510. Need to dip that in there, get a nice amount on the brush, tap off the excess, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty, so pretty. Why is my head all the way out here? Girl, listen, pull your head back. Act like you know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, but act like you know what you're doing. Okay. Oh, somebody's car alarm is going off. That's no bueno. Now I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill Loose Highlighter. I know she calls some of these like the Beam Light, the Mood Light. I don't remember which one this is. This is the little one. This is the one that's supposed to be like all up in your face. Oh, what shade is this? Extra. Shade Extra. And first things first, highlight your brows. Highlight your brows. There we go. And you really do not need hardly any of this. Like a little bit goes such a long way. Like I'm barely barely tapping my brush in with the product. And a little bit is going such a long way. Okay, so that was the brow bone. Inner corner, of course. Oh yeah, there she is. That's what we like to see. And I've also started doing my nose, and I can't remember if I've done this in another video because it still seems so new to me. But I may have, but I really love it. And then of course Cupid's. There we go, and I'll just blend that out a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lashes. I thought about doing my under eye, but I don't think I'm going to today. There have been times where I've just not really been feeling the look of it lately, and I like the way it looks without it, and I just have under eye mascara. So I'm not going to do my under eyes today. I'm just going to put mascara on them. So let me curl these. I know this is a look that you all have seen me do before, but I just really wanted to take this time to catch up with you all. Like, let you know what's going on with me, find out what's going on with you, and just go from there. Whew, made my eyes water for a second. Okay, this is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is, first of all, it started off as being a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara. However, I like it better. The brush doesn't get as much product on it, which I like because I thought the Better Than Sex got too much product on it and ended up like becoming gloppy. And I didn't like that, but I like this a lot better. The brush is a very similar shape as the Too Faced, but it just, it holds product better by not holding a lot of product. So, throw some of this on there. And also, like, I haven't used this in forever, and I was buying a bunch of stuff at Ulta the other day. And I picked it up, and I thought, you know what, I don't remember why I stopped using it. I think more than likely it was just because I was out, and I try not to use the same mascara. Like, I try not to buy it again, because there's always new ones coming out, and I want to try them all. But I felt like, you know, the time had come to go back to this one. Ooh, y'all hear that? It's really thundering. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I like that a lot. And that's probably why my dogs are freaking out right now. Atlas is our husky, and he's full grown, and he is on anxiety medication. He takes it every morning, and it really, really helps him. There was one week where he didn't have any because the vet couldn't get it in. Like, the company had it on back order and they couldn't get it. So we tried Benadryl at first because that is what they recommended, and it just didn't work it didn't work like his anxiety medicine was supposed to. We could definitely tell a big difference. And then I ran out of Benadryl, and we decided that because it wasn't working the way it needed to, we just weren't going to give it to him. And so a few days later, they finally got it in, and it's been so much better ever since. So much better. Okay, so this is the look. I'm going to go fix my hair, get dressed, and then put some lipstick on. And I will be back, so give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I went and got dressed, straightened my hair, and I put on the Fenty Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Uncuffed. So this is a new color for me, or not a new color, this is a new product for me. I've not worn this before. It is the typical color that I go for. I do like it. It is matte, but it doesn't technically feel like a matte. It's very light, which is good. The applicator is a little weird for me. So it is a doe foot, but not the traditional doe foot that you think of. See how it's got that curve in the middle there, which I know is meant to like hold more product. It was very easy for me to overline my lips. I will say that. If you love to overline, that's a good thing for you. I like it. I do. I'm just going to have to get used to the applicator because I went a little too far over this time and had to fix it. But I like it. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.